Okay, good, good. Good to see people joining in. I think let's start. People who joined early, let's not keep them waiting. Let me introduce our guest today. I think many of you would have seen her in our earlier webinar as well. We have Shrutika Joshi with us. Shrutika is country manager for India and subcontinent, and she represents University IU International University of Applied Sciences. And in today's webinar, we will obviously answering your questions, which I can see already pouring in. But also we'll talk about our program, what is the process, how can you benefit, what are the opportunities in Germany, and how can IU help you in accessing those opportunities. So that's what our whole conversation will be around. Let me start from Shrutika, because Shrutika has been in this space for a long time. She was earlier with the IGCC, India German Chamber of Commerce. So I think my first question to Shrutika will be, because you have been part of the Germany ecosystem, and when people think about going study abroad, they always have multiple countries in mind. And how do we, let's say, what makes Germany stand out amongst all the options which student can think?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ankur, for this introduction. And I'm happy that you asked this question, because I think this is one of the most important questions that anybody would be asking, that why choose Germany at all, isn't it? So, yes, well, first and foremost, Germany is one of the strongest economies in the world. It is the fourth strongest economies in the world, and the strongest, like number one economy in Europe. So that itself gives us, an explanation that why it is so important to be part of that economy after you complete your graduation. Secondly, we have a lot of countries that we trade with, like India, in general. With Germany, we have a huge amount of bilateral trade that goes on. And the fact that there are more than 2,200 German companies which are settled in India in itself is a proof that how good we do trade wise, investment wise with Germany. Yeah. So even later, sometime if you decide to come back to India and work with one of those huge companies, that itself, would be really great, because they would again value and treasure the German education and the experience that you're going to bring back to India. Thirdly, Germany again has a very welcoming atmosphere, and most important factor there is a very aging and shrinking population that the country suffers from, and that really, puts Germany a little bit in a difficult position in spite of being such a great economy. So that is why it really looks out for students who study in Germany, who know the ecosystem very well, and then would like to be part of the German economy per se. So this makes Germany a very interesting location to work. Again, being part of Europe, being in the heart of Europe, it makes you accessible to all the other 28 Schengen countries that are in and around. So you just don't go to Germany for studying. You subscribe yourself for an experience, like a cultural experience, because there are so many neighboring countries around which you can explore over the weekends. Yeah. And with the new smart campus system that we have, you can explore it even beyond the weekends. So which I would certainly elaborate later as we move ahead.
Great. So one of the questions which I think everybody wants an answer to is that they see that, okay, if they go to Canada, it's an English speaking. If they go to US, it's an English speaking. But then when they think about Germany, somehow in the mind it is that they have to learn German language. What's your take on knowing German language, and how difficult will it be for someone to learn a language?
Sure, Ankur. Again, a very good question. So, first of all, yes, German is the mother tongue of Germany. Deutschland, we call it as, and it is, yes, important for you to know the language. Yeah, but things have changed over decades in Germany. 20 years back, the situation was different. It would have been difficult to converse in English, or to go and converse with locals per se. But now in Germany as well, students start studying English at a very young age, from fourth grade, third grade, and wherein it makes them easier to know the language, and the entire young population speaks English very well. So you do not face that problem of conversing in major metro cities in Germany. Secondly, our program also, if we speak about our program, it's again international and it is completely in English. We do not have any requirement for English language before you join the program or even when you're doing the program. The question why German is so important is because when it comes to taking up jobs, certainly it is required when you're moving about, because if all the placards and everything, all the signs, they would be in German language. So if you know the language, it becomes easier for you to navigate through and also to land upon good job opportunities. See, there is no huge expectations that you speak fluent German. All the expectation is that you understand a little bit and you are accepting that language. Again, it's a cultural thing. So if you are, for that matter, I'm assuming, I mean, right now, we have these students, we have 106 students, and I'm assuming that you are spread across from different parts of India. I come from Mumbai. So if someone in Mumbai comes to me like from someone from South India and speaks to me in Marathi, I'll be thrilled. Oh wow, you made an effort. I don't care, if if you speak that Marathi in a in a broken manner. I know you are struggling, and I deeply appreciate the fact that you are making that effort. In the same manner, it is true with Germans as well. They don't care if you're speaking broken German. All they really appreciate is that you're making an effort. Okay. And nowadays, they have all international departments. Everybody is living in a in a globalized society, in a globalized business scenario. Everybody has international departments. So there are departments wherein you do not even have to speak German. So this, I just wanted to break these myths about German as such. So do study the language. It's a very beautiful language. And the best part about studying German, I'll give you the perks about the language, is this, that it is a very phonetic language. Like the way we have Hindi, which is our national language, whatever you read, whatever the word alphabet says, you read it. You do not have to struggle that, oh my God, there'll be some silent letters there. No, because I know the struggle with French, with Spanish. When it comes to these languages, you struggle. Oh my God, I mean, it's written this way, but I don't know how do you pronounce it. Same also goes with English. But German is very close to Sanskrit in terms of lot of things when it comes to grammar, and also when it comes to speaking the language. So you will not find any difficulty. So whatever is there, you read is what is the pronunciation. So that part is also becomes easier. So all you have to pick up is very much how to speak. So I don't think, and every language will have its pros and cons, but believe me, I don't think you all are so brilliant. Picking up a language would not be difficult. Again, if we compare it with, say, Chinese or Japanese, when you have to learn a different script altogether, that is something where I feel really a huge challenge. So this would be something, I'm sure it's like this, you can pick it up. And believe me, the time that you're going to spend in Germany, it prepares you, because everything around you, you'll pick up these words. So learning a language in the same country, in an environment like that, becomes even more easier. And all of you are so young. You must be what, like, I'm sure you must be in your early 20s. So it is, you're right now in that right age where you can pick up another language. And come on, we are Indians. First of all, we are multilingual. We speak 3 to 4 languages minimum. So if we can't make it, do it, I don't think anybody can. So
Got it.
yeah,
Good. I think I just answer the question which one learner has asked around this only. Sayam Gibrani.
sure.
What is the support that upGrad provides to students first year when they are in India in order to prepare them for Germany? Will there be a German language classes going on, student support, or how to get jobs in Germany? Or will it start only at IU when we are in Germany second year? So I think, Sayam, I just want to clarify. As Shrutika mentioned, that the course which we are teaching is purely in English language. So, and second point, you can learn German language better when you are in Germany. Even if you teach you here, it will be a theoretical exercise because you will not be able to practice it when you go out, when you talk to your parents, when you talk to anybody in India. So what we prefer, and as mentioned by Shrutika earlier, that learn German language when you reach Germany. Yes, IU will provide you support in learning German language. I think Career Center will give you German languages free, German language course free. Even whenever you go, if you do internship or you do work, every organization will ensure that you learn German language. But in Shrutika, you want to emphasize, like, elaborate on this part on what support in learning German language IU provide.
So sure. So you know what? If you have the time, you can even start learning German now. There's Goethe Institute, which is very supportive and has really state-of-art teaching mechanisms, and they've even started teaching German online. So while you are here in India, do avail of these courses if you have that kind of time to spare. And when you come to Germany, we also have additional classes for German language, which are there on the campus. But mind you, these are very basic courses that would be there and not like a lot. So you can certainly again avail of Goethe Institute's program, which are available in every city and even in every smaller city for that matter, in even in Germany. And a lot of materials also available online these days, so you can very well access those as well.
Got it. So yes, so German language support will be provided, but it's again, if you're looking for advanced, then obviously you'll have to work harder, and a lot of support is available online. So one question which I think everybody wants to know about is job opportunities. I think we keep hearing that Germany has got a lot of job opportunities, and what's your sense that, okay, for the courses like say a data science course or or a computer science cybersecurity course or management courses, how are the job opportunities in Germany?
Sure. Ankur, the thing is that, as I mentioned that in Germany right now, Germany suffers from shrinking population, aging population. So they heavily depend on international students who study in Germany and then later be absorbed in the German economy. Uh, Germany as such does not have any quota as such wherein it comes to jobs, wherein they only intake so many students, when it comes to absorption of these students uh, in a workspace. So that is one factor when it comes to these graduates. Secondly, again, Germany heavily depends on all the students, because the thing is that they have huge, for example, Berlin is like a startup hub. There are a lot of incubation centers. There are a lot of things that take place, but they do not have the professionals to work there. Even in Germany, you will say that tech sector is filled with with I would say us, a lot of Indian students are absorbed in these fields. So certainly there is a huge demand for these options like data science, computer science, management programs, finance and accounting, all these programs. We've recently even launched a lot of programs, and with us, it is so that we launch programs which are very much job centric. So we do not, because we are a university of applied sciences, we are not like a university. It's a university of applied sciences, wherein we do not have programs which are research based. We have programs which are job based, and that is done. So every 2 3 years you will see that if something is not working well in the economy, you will not find these programs with us. Why? Because these programs do not generate jobs in Germany and around Europe, as well as UK, all the newer economies, emerging markets which are coming up.
Got it. And now, I think we talked about Germany, we understood job opportunities, and we understood the. Now, next question which I have is about IU. You mentioned a little bit IU is an applied sciences university. Can you elaborate on what IU's background is? And I understand a little bit about that. IU has a very heavy focus on career, which you just mentioned. I think students want to know more about IU.
Sure. So we were established in the year 1998, and we are a state accredited private university. We are a university of applied sciences. And we have programs like, we have core management programs, computer science, IT, data science, robotics, various programs, aviation management. The various programs are under our umbrella, which I mentioned, which are very job centric. So we have programs in English language as well as in German language. So we have various locations across Germany wherein we conduct programs in German language, and we have a lot of neighboring countries which are German speaking who avail of these programs. For English, we have two campuses. One is in Bad Honnef and one is in Berlin. So Bad Honnef is very close to Bonn, which was the previous capital of Germany, and the now capital, which is Berlin, is where our campuses are located. And so we conduct strictly only English speaking programs in these two campuses, and we were very active since the last 7 8 years, on online education as such for German speaking programs. That was never the criteria for English as such. I mean, it was there somewhere at the back of the mind that we wanted to, but we had like a state of art working platform for English language, for German language programs. As the pandemic hit us, we thought that things are not going to remain as they were before a pandemic, and we there's a huge need that we make education pandemic proof, because we don't see this scenario leaving us very in like very soon as such. So that is why we constructed and structured a lot of our education in such a way that students could access education from any part of the world at any given point of the time, at the same time making sure that the quality of education is not hindered, making sure that it is affordable, relevant to the pandemic situation, making it affordable for the parents' pockets, and the students' dreams are also fulfilled because everybody wants an international degree. So we came up with a very, very competitive pricing wherein students from each and every part of the world could avail of world-class education. uh, Beauty about our online program is this, that nowhere it is mentioned that it is an online program. So even the campus students being on campus and students doing an online program get the same kind of certificate. So that is something that we made it a point that we do it. Apart from this, when it comes to online education, we see that it could become little dull to students. So we have very interactive platform. We have a lot of videos that we have put up. We've come up with. There are a lot of quizzes. There is lot of mock tests that takes place when a student studies. So that prepares the student really very well. At the same time, it makes it interesting for them to go back and resume their studies. We've also come up with an IU app. So even students with no internet, once they download it, it remains with them. So even students with, in remote areas can access education. And that is what our mission is.
So I think now, let me just explain the programs we have with IU. I think everybody knows about IU now. And one of the questions which was asked, is it public or private university? It's a private university. It's an applied sciences university, which is mentioned earlier. That means the career orientation is there. It's very industry, I'll say, linked in university, and they have close to 6,000 partnerships, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Ankur, we have more than 6,000 partners across the globe. And this is something that is very important about us, because we don't just believe in giving you good quality education. We also strive hard to place students. So certainly this is something that you will see very interesting with us. We give a good career support to students. We have an internal job portal called as Job Teaser, wherein these corporate business partners come up and put up their requirements that take place. We used to even have career fairs when it was possible, to take it physically. Later we'll have to see the post COVID world how we can conduct these fairs. But yes, all these options are there for students. 94% of our graduates are placed post their graduation within 6 months of their education. So you can imagine that how well and how well networked we are within the industry to place our students. Certainly there is no guarantee that is there, as it must be true with any, even with the Indian university or any foreign university that you must be working with or the students must have applied to. But we certainly do our best, and the figures speak for us. It is, as I said, it is we place around 94% of our graduates. Then there is a certain percentage who would like to go back after their graduation back home due to n number of things. They have personal commitments or they have their jobs that they do not wish to leave. So, but yes, it's a really good figure.
94% is a pretty high figure, to be honest. I was doing one more webinar with the university in Australia. They quoted best number was 93%. So you are still 1% ahead of them. So I think this is the beauty of Germany. I think there were a question around what are the programs we are offering, and I think let me just spend a little more time in terms of what programs right now we have on platform, what are coming programs. So first, the program which we have with IU is Masters in Data Science, which is 1+1. We are saying you can do 1 year in India with upGrad, which will be a combination of IIIT Bangalore courses and some courses of IU Germany. And then you do 1 year on campus, and that campus will be based on once you complete the course, then you can apply for Germany visa. Once you get a visa, you go to the campus and complete your degree, and final degree will be Masters in Degree in Data Science. And as mentioned by Shrutika, nowhere it will mention that you have done a 1 year part online or any other part. It will be pure degree which you will get from the University of IU, with IU University. Now, data science is one of the fields which everybody knows is very high in demand. Data scientists are getting paid very high. And data science is one of the fields which anybody can do. The beauty of this is that you don't have to be an engineer or you don't have to be a mathematician to take this. It is open for anybody and everybody who has a logical bent of mind. I'll say analytical skills are there. Then you can take up data science. And a lot of you will know that upGrad has been running IIIT Bangalore data science course now for 6 years, and we are known for data science. So you can assume that this course is of very high quality, both given that upGrad's experience plus the experience of IU coming together to give you a very, very high quality learning degree. Now, that's a one course which we have. The second course which we have is in cybersecurity. Again, one of the fields which is very, very high in demand, given that the websites are getting hacked all the time and the data is getting stolen. Cybersecurity is the career to go for. And Germany will have a lot of job opportunities for this career as well. Again, this is a 1+1. 1 year you do with online with IIIT Bangalore and some modules of IU. Then you can go to the campus and complete your degree and get the degree Masters in Cybersecurity. So it will be a 120 ECTS degree. Third course is Masters in International Management. I saw a lot of people asking opportunity for commerce background. This is the answer. We have a program called Masters in International Management, which has got 2 specializations currently, finance and accounting. Again, and the other is international marketing. Both of them are, I'll say, always been a very high in demand specializations when it comes to doing a management program. And this program again is a 1+1. 1 year you can do online here with IMT Ghaziabad plus some modules of IU, and then you can go to campus of IU and complete the remaining course, and you will get a Masters in International Management degree with your specialization which you choose. Now, these are 3 programs which are already live on a platform. 2 more programs are coming live. One is the MBA, which I believe we all wanted to see. We are going to come up with an MBA, which you can do 1 semester or 2 semesters online, and then go to Germany and complete the remaining 1 semester, 2 semesters in campus, or you can even do all the 3 semesters online if you want to. That will be a MBA with specialization, and there are 10 specializations which are available. You'll get the list when we go live with that. And 1 course will be on Masters in Computer Science. It's again very good program, 1+1 you can do, and it has got multiple specializations which are in demand, such as cybersecurity I talked about, and then few more are there, big data management, etc. So now we will have 5 programs, but this will not end. I'm sure we will come up with more and more programs which are job relevant, and we'll keep launching them. The beauty of this programs is that it gives you flexibility to start online today. We all know what is happening around the world. COVID is restricting us from moving to Germany at this point in time. And also, when you are studying in India, you have a flexibility. You can study with your job. You have studying online. That gives you a lot of time to come to do your justice to your job as well as to study. Once you go to Germany, then obviously you are on campus, so you will have only part-time job opportunities rather than the full-time opportunities. But once you complete the course, you get 18 months. You are eligible to apply for up to 18 months of post-study work visa. I'll use the right language. It is application for up to 18 months job search visa. And given that Germany has got so many job opportunities, as I think Shritika mentioned earlier, that the age is an issue which Germany is suffering, which is not something we can solve in quick time. So the immigration and the job search visa and the job opportunities are in plenty, not in Germany, but also you can go to any of the Schengen countries. So yes, so these are the programs which we have, giving you 18 months of job search visa. Also would like to mention, in case you do the program fully online, then the job search visa will not be available. So let's not assume that, okay. But if you go to Germany and even you spend 1 semester or 2 semesters, you will be able to get a job search visa. Process for application is very simple. Go to our portal and you'll find the application form. Fill your application form. You will get a offer letter which will have a link to upload your documents. Upload your documents, will verify your documents, and then you will be enrolled to the program. So we have kept it very, very simple so that more and more students can apply here and start studying now. So that's about the programs. I think what I wanted to go before, okay, there's a fee structure question as well. I'll come to this fee structure question. Just give me a minute. I wanted to touch base on the part-time job. So I think Shrutika can help us know a little bit more about part-time job opportunities and how does it work in Germany.
Sure. So certainly, as Ankur has touched upon, all the major points about, speaking about the programs, and it is really great if you could do the program with upGrad. Reason being, not only do you get a 120 ECTS master degree certificate from IU, at the same time you also get a 1-year data science postgraduate diploma from IIITB, and for that matter, other courses like from IMT Ghaziabad when it comes to the management programs. So here it's like a double benefit that you get in 2 years' time, which otherwise would have been difficult. Yeah. So that is one thing. Secondly, when it comes to the job opportunities, part-time job opportunities, in Germany, is this that you can avail of 20 hours of working allotment when it comes to working in Germany on your student visa status. As soon as you complete your graduation, you can work you can work full time. You can get up to 18 months of job seeker visa. As Ankur rightly mentioned, you're eligible to make an application for up to 18 months of job seeker visa. Then there are, once the students get, opportunities, then their employer keeps on, extending their visa. And then later, after working for 2 full year or so, if you meet all the criteria, then you can make an application for EU blue card or for residence permit, work residence permit as such. Uh, Speaking about working part-time, students can earn up to 450, 500 euros. It doesn't exceed more than that. Reason being, then you have to pay taxes, and then again, all that. So that is not possible. But the living cost in Germany is about 800 to 850 euros, and out of which, if you can make working part-time, even half of it, that really eases the burden on your pocket. So as I mentioned, the total cost of living is around 850 euros as such. And when you start a program, with upGrad, you already save on 1 year of your cost of living, yeah, which you are going to spend in Germany. So that part has also been taken care of. And as you go, then you pay the total campus fee as such. Yes. When it comes to job opportunities, you can work as a student in various places. As I said, it doesn't have any limitations as such. You can make an application. You can even make applications from our job portal, which I mentioned earlier, which is called as Job Teaser. So there are opportunities available there as well. You can do certain internships as well. I mentioned to you that our campus has, gone through a complete transformation as we're trying to make education pandemic proof, and hence you do not have to come on campus on everyday basis. So we give you complete independence and flexibility there as well. You would only have to come on campus 2 to maximum 3 days a week, and everything will be provided to you on the platform, on the IU learning platform. You mostly, we've changed the study experience in such a way that you study a module, then you come on campus, and then you deep dive with your tutors. Basically, you have discussions about topics that you study. So it is a very matured level of, I would say, teaching methodology that we are using. As I mentioned, the online education that we have, the system that we had, it is very, very interactive so that you don't miss out on anything. At the same time, you can pursue part-time jobs, you can do internships during the period, and also you can study German language. So you get all the free time to study that, and you're not just bonded to coming on campus every single day. Also keeping in mind the third wave that that might strike. So it was that is also a decision, or we curated it in such a way that students are not exposed a lot to such scenarios even on campus.
I think this answers the question one person has asked. Rahul Halimani, you were asking that second way you have to go to Germany and study online. I think Rahul, just to answer this, I think Shrutika clarified it very well that you will have 2 or 3 days to go to campus, but at the same time, there will be modules available online which you can study when you are at home or wherever you are. But you will have to come to campus to do the deep dive with the lecturers, with the faculty, especially when you're doing thesis. Then you need to discuss with them your topics and all those things. So it's not going to be online, and that's the way the world will be going forward. So let's not assume that the way it used to happen will be the same way the world will be, because online gives you flexibility to. It's like books. You always had books which you could study at home, and then go to the campus and do the discussions and spend more time in asking relevant questions rather than just learning theory. I think the online gives you that flexibility that now instead of books, you get videos, you get lectures which you can go through to understand the basic concepts, and then come to the class for a deeper discussion with your colleagues, with your classmates, and with your faculty. I think that's a good I think segue to answer that question. I'll just now pick one by one. Okay, now fees. I think fees we okay. So Indian fees is can you can go to our website and see. Presently, the fees for the data science program is 3.35 lakhs. If you go to website, you can check. If you talk about masters in international management, first year fees will be 2.75 lakh. If you talk about cybersecurity, is 3.4 lakh. And you can discuss with the counselors. They'll be able to offer some scholarships as well to you. So don't worry about that. But comes to second year, I think second year fees is what I think Shrutika can tell better. They have questioned that whether you have to pay quarterly or I'll leave Shrutika. And by the way, this fees can change. So right now, whatever we are talking about is as on date. So if there is a change in the fee, we will let you know. Yeah, Shrutika, please.
Sure. So as you come on campus, basically, so what happens is you have to first of all pay 1,000 euro as an enrollment fee. That is the enrollment fee as you come on campus. It is a one-time fee that you pay, and then later, that is the campus part. First of all, as you start with the modules, any modules that would be courses that would be starting September onwards with upgrad, you'll have to pay 450 euros for these 5 to 6 modules that you would be studying. Additional modules apart from the triple ITB and the IMT Ghaziabad program that you would be doing. So these would be the 6 modules that you would be studying in the first year, parallel to the postgraduate diploma that you would be doing. And for that, because it would be completely online, the fee that you are supposed to be paying would be 450 euros. After you finish your these 6 modules with us and you successfully complete the upgrad postgraduate diploma with minimum 50%, you are eligible to make an application for all the 3 programs which Ankur mentioned. We have waived off the English language requirement. All you have to submit is a letter, is an MOI, the medium of instruction letter to us, so that the English language requirement could be waived off. once you come to Germany, you have to, you have to pay the enrollment fee, or, during as you make an application, once you get a visa, you can make an application, you can get your enrollment done. And after that, you are supposed to pay for the year 7788 euros. So 7,788 euros is what you're supposed to pay for that entire year. Now, this fee you can pay certainly quarterly or monthly as per your wish.
Just to clarify, the 450 euros, Kritika, is already included in our pricing, so they don't have to pay separately. Yeah, so that's something. Yeah, so otherwise they will get confused. So whatever you pay us, we'll take care of the fees which we have to give to IU. So that's taken care of. Now you mentioned, so I'll just pick up the question one by one, which I can see here. Somebody saying good evening, and that's okay. I am in 2 years of my engineering. I'm in year 2 of my engineering from India. What should be my steps in my graduation to pursue masters in the field of computer science in Germany after doing some years of job in India after my engineering, whether it is artificial intelligence, etc. So, Sameer, just to answer your question, right now you're in year 2. First, complete your engineering degree. After that, you can start with the upGrad online to start your master's degree. And as I discussed, where there are 3 programs already there and 2 more are coming. So masters in computer science will be available from IU Germany on our platform. You can start that, do 1 year online, and then go on campus. You will save both the tuition fees as well as living costs. The tuition fees in Germany at IU is very, very competitive, I'll say. It's not much. If I just calculate what Shrutika mentioned, it is 8,788 euro. Your living cost as per the government is 10,330 euros. So you are paying lesser than living cost to study. So you can go and study with IU in year 2 and complete your masters in engineering, masters in computer science, and then apply for the 18 months of post-study work visa. So I'll just close this question. We will not take any questions on public university. Sorry to disappoint you guys, because the discussion is more around upGrad and IU program. So please do not feel bad. I'm sure we will have separate sessions for public universities. MBA opportunities in Germany without GMAT. Prateek, you are right. We do not ask for GMAT in Germany, and IU Germany courses which we are launching. MBA does not require you to have a GMAT score. You should have 50% marks in your graduation from a recognized university. That is the first requirement. You should have 2 years of work experience minimum to go for Germany, to go to Germany and complete your MBA. And that's all you need. Otherwise, I think you should have money to pay us and Germany and live. You will be able to get MBA in Germany very easily. And this MBA has got multiple specialization. That's the beauty of MBA. You can choose your specialization based on your background. If you have a work experience, let's say in sales, you'll be able to take a specialization in sales pricing. If you have a work experience, let's say in marketing, you can take marketing consumer behavior as a specialization. So we have multiple. If you have experience in software development and IT, you will have IT management as one of those specializations. So we have multiple options for you when you go to Germany and complete your specialization. On this, I will just ask Shrutika. Shrutika, in Germany, if you are doing a degree, thesis is mandatory. Can you give a little bit more background about how thesis is chosen, how people choose about the topics, and how finally the thesis is done?
So yes, certainly the thesis, students will have to take care of it in the last year of the same. They will have professors who would be helping them out, so they can, pick a topic, and we can share a detailed, sheet with you, which would, show step by steps to, work on it. And is something that every student in Germany does it, and so are even our programs like that they are thesis based. But this is something really nice, because then it's like a first hand experience. From your experience, you do something. I know that a lot of our students do not have the opportunity to take thesis, and would find it sometimes a little difficult. But unfortunately, this is the norm in Germany, that every student will have to. But you do not have to worry about it. See, the experience that you get studying with us help us and makes you able enough to take up the thesis and work on it. So it is something, and because it would be something from your own experience, a topic that you choose and you research, so that certainly puts in a lot of confidence in you when you work on it. And as I said, that there'll be professors, there'll be tutors who would be helping you out, how to go about it. So it won't be that you would be completely left all alone. And in fact, we have a sheet which we can later share with you, like a step by step guide, as you work on your thesis. So that certainly also we can help you out with.
Got it. There is a learner called Krishna Kumar. How good it is for 13 plus year work experience professor. Krishna, I don't know whether you asked this question, which particular course you should choose, but overall 13 plus work experience, if you can afford to go to Germany, I think there is no law saying that you can't come.
Absolutely not. I mean, absolutely not. See, we have in fact made education in such a way that it is accessible to everybody. So, Krishna Kumar, it would be great if you could come to Germany. We would, more than happy to welcome you there. And nobody can bar you from education, even if you have 25 years of work experience and if you wish to come to
Yeah.
Germany for further studies. Yeah, most welcome. And you can certainly do one of our MBAs or any master programs, 2 years master programs, or 1 year master program for that matter. In leadership, I'm assuming that because with a 13 and a half year of work experience, you would be interested in courses like these.
Yeah. Praveen Kumar Kuppili is asking the question: how to get job opportunities after completing the course, and how German impact on them. So what is the career services if you can get? Because you mentioned 94% of students get placed. So
Yeah.
I think it will be helpful if you can talk more about career center at IU.
Right. So we have at the Career Center, we have a course called as Career Preparation Program. And in this course, small things are taught which sound very simple, but which are so important, like writing your resume, how to write cover letters, how to present yourself before your employer, understanding the cultural nitty-gritties, when you present or you're working in an international environment. So these things are taught, within these programs. We conduct various talks. We invite industry experts also to deliver talks to students so that they could get a glimpse of the industry that they're aspiring to enter. Along with this, we also, I said that we used to organize career fairs and we used to have like 70 companies coming, being part of it. In the COVID world, it is little difficult, so we are planning to, we did in fact a career fair, a virtual career fair in the month of April. So we always strive really hard to deliver to our students. So even there would be a career fair that could take place, next year. So every year there is one. And apart from this, our career service really focuses on individual students. So we really believe in giving personal attention to students. That's why we even have like smaller classroom sizes. So a lot of people, I mean, I won't touch, as I said, I won't touch base on, public university topic, but this is what, so you pay fee, you get good quality. So quality is what we really strive for. Career service center is something that you do not get in in institutes where there is no fee as such. So these things are there. And so career service center also works on individual students, so they help them figure out what are their key strengths, what are the areas that they need to work more upon, and likewise help them to find I would say arenas even in that specific program where they could actually go, in which field they could actually go and perform better. So this really helps students to find individual leads when it comes to making applications, and that's why our success rate is so high.
Very good. I think in terms of quality of education, like some people wanted to know, I think go through the webinars which we did with some of the IU alumni, and the feedback you will get is that they have no complaint at all of choosing IU over other universities. The quality of faculty is absolutely, I'll say, tremendously good. Most of the faculty comes from the background of the industry. They have worked, and that's why they can talk more relevant information. And that's what makes you job ready. So main point, I think, which Shrutika and I both are mentioning is that if you want to get a job and you want to be ready for the job, I think you need to study what is required by the industry. And that is where the IU stands out. Now, do we have to work in Germany after pursuing a master's there, or can we integrate into other countries easily as well? Advertising industry background. I think Shrutika mentioned that you have an opportunity in all the Schengen countries. So yeah, Shrutika.
Yeah, right. So initially, with your 18 months, job seeker visa, it is little difficult. The moment after full-time working for 2 full years and after making an application for, EU blue card as you receive it, then it becomes very easy for you to hop on to other countries in the Schengen countries and work there. But certainly, again, there is an application process that you have to go through when you make an application to for in the neighboring countries. It's very similar to that you make it in Germany. So yes, after that, as you get the blue card, yes, it is easier for you to go to other countries and work if you want to leave Germany and say, for example, work in France or Italy or all these or say Austria. It's not a problem after 2 years. But
Shruti, may I know the university which does not require German language? I think, Shruti, we talked about IU does not require you to know German language to come and study. But we recommend that you learn the language as you stay in Germany. When you are looking for a job, it's always an advantage. When I check the website of upGrad abroad, I can only see IU under Germany. Are there any other college or university that we can join with your assistance? I think whoever has asked this question, the format of the program which we talked about, where you start online, save money, save time, do not have to give IELTS exam, and get a high quality degree at a much lower cost, we only have with IU. Sorry to disappoint you. But if you are thinking of going to Germany, maybe we'll give you more options. But I think this format of program where you save money, we don't have with any other university. Now I'll say, again, public university I'm ignoring, and pharmacy I'm also ignoring because we don't have any program in pharmacy. So I will not pick that question. Can you explain how you will help with admission in university? What was about the study in half cost? I missed the start of the session. Okay, great. So first thing, what is study in half of the cost? These are all 2-year programs. The first year fees, when you study in India, you're studying online. It's nearly 1/5 or less than that, I'll say, of the fees which you would have paid for an on-campus program. And the good part is that when you are studying first year online, you're studying from your home or India, where you're from your workplace. So you don't have to incur the living cost. So that reduces your cost of education to half, as well as when you are studying in India, you get to work as well full time in your current job. So you don't have to quit your job. So that's the beauty of this program. As a master's student, it's very difficult unless you get visa. You don't want to quit your job. So this is an opportunity to start studying, get credits, get learning, and you spend only 1 year in Germany to get the same degree. How do we help you with admission? Once you have take admission in our programs, we will help you in doing the. So we'll get you the conditional offer letter from IU. First thing, that is what we'll do. Then once you complete the exams or your course and your modules, then we'll help you in getting the confirmed offer letter from IU. We'll also help you in do the visa application and all the processes related to it, such as opening a block account, transferring money there, getting an education loan, whatever is required for you to go to Germany, we will help you out in that one. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. Are there opportunities for commerce background student? Yes, you have opportunities for master data science as well as masters in international management as well as in MBA. So all the opportunities exist, Kunal. Is this program accommodates working professional? Gautama Lakshmana Ji, I think I have already answered this question. When you are studying in India, you can continue to your work, but once you go to Germany on campus, you will be only allowed to do part-time work. What is the time commitment I would have to give week-wise for this course in the first year and second respectively? Is it possible that I can continue my job while I'm first year? Mayur, again, I have answered this question for you. You can continue your job. That's the whole idea of what doing online learning. You don't have to quit your job. You'll be able to spend time to complete your course. Typically, you assume you'll have to find out somewhere around 3 to 4 hours per day, or let's say around 18 to 20 hours per week, let's say, you'll have to give to your course study. Otherwise, you have all the time to continue your work. This you can take out during your weekend or during the weekdays. You need to figure out how to manage your time, but you will get your degree. I am working in Delhi as manager operations and international BPO. If I go for master, I'll get job according to this domain. Ankit, it depends on what course you're pursuing, as well as what kind of skills you get during your study there. I think there is no definite answer here that whether you'll get a BPO job or not. It will be also an option which you can decide which kind of job you want. Hope that answers your question. Do you, Shritika, there's a question on Germany versus Ireland. I think I can answer the question, but if you want to answer the question, Germany versus Ireland.
The strongest economy. You need to get jobs after you graduate. So that's my take on it. So as I said, that jobs is what we look for even after coming to India. If you even plan to study in Germany and work there for 3 4 years, 2 3 years, and later we even wish to come back to India again, jobs opportunity is better because you've studied in a German university. There are German companies here to accommodate you, which would not be the case vice versa. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think the answer is that Ireland is a much smaller economy. It's like very small economy. Germany is the fourth largest in the world and the largest in Europe. That is the first. So obviously, job opportunities in Germany are much higher compared to, and the cost of education and the living is very similar when it comes to Germany versus Ireland. So it's kind of a similar quality of education is also higher, but the cost is more or less similar. Jobs opportunities are higher. And just to add, I was looking at one data point. If you look at how many students from India are studying currently, Ireland is around 5,000. So not many students actually go there because job opportunities are very limited.
Yeah.
If you look at the same data for Germany, it will be around 35,000-40,000 students right now in Germany from India. So I hope this gives you a good comparison, Deepti. Mayur Pandya, will this course be helpful to someone who wants to further pursue career in research organization as an industry? Okay, this is a good question, Kritika. If someone wants to do a PhD after doing a master's from IU, will this help him or not? That is the question I think Mayur is trying to answer.
Yeah, certainly. Of course, if you're doing 120 ECTS program, then certainly it will help you to do, because for doing PhD you need to do a master program which is 120 ECTS. Because the reason is there are a lot of programs in India which you do which are only 180 ECTS. Like for example, a commerce student, or for example, someone from arts who has only 180 ECTS. You don't have 210 ECTS or 240 ECTS. So for these students, it is important that they do master programs which are 120 ECTS so that they can bridge this gap and then later make an application for PhD programs.
Yeah. Please talk about masters across all streams in Germany. Just to answer, whatever stream you belong to, our courses which mentioned 4-5 courses which we have, you can fit into one of all these courses. So whether you're from mechanical engineer or chemical engineer, you will find options in the 5 courses which we have already mentioned. Data science can accommodate all the fields. Data science, if you understand, has implications on all the jobs which you're doing currently. Everything can be automated or improved using data science. Similarly, MBA is a generic field which you guys can take, and given that there are 10 specializations, you'll find options for all your needs. So answer is that yes, we are covering all types of fields in masters today. Now, do we have an option to select the campus? I think this question I'll leave it to you. Yes, once we come to that stage, we'll discuss with Shrutika. You want to say something here?
Yes, sure. So the campus selection for now is possible for the MIM program. Reason being that the MIM program is already up and running on campus, so to say. So it's possible that you can choose Bad Honnef or Berlin campus. But this also right now, owing to the pandemic scenario, and we might not be able to give you a choice between Bad Honnef and Berlin. Otherwise, it is very easy to give you a choice. It's never a problem as such. But we will see what happens during that time. And when it comes to data science and cybersecurity program, as you must be aware, we are specially running this for upGrad. So, you are the lucky students who are going, or who are going to avail of these programs, because otherwise, it's, as you must be aware, if you go on a website and check, it is an online program. But especially for upGrad, we are going to run this program on campus. But we do not know as of now whether it would be Bad Honnef or the Berlin campus. So we're closer to the date, we would be able to, prior months before you make an application for your visa and all, and before you get the admission contract after you complete the program with upGrad and the 6 modules with us, we would later then be able to tell you which campus you would be coming on.
So I think I'll leave it to this, that right now, given the uncertainty of COVID, we cannot discuss the campus option, but we'll try to give you the best option there as well. Because both the options exist as of now did as for the Berlin as well as Bad Honnef. Can a mechanical engineering graduate with 2 years of work experience, junior data scientist, apply for master in design? Yes, you can apply. I think you are the perfect fit. Don't worry, anonymous attendee. You can apply and you will get that offer as well. Just ensure that you have 50% or more marks in your graduation. That's what we need. Is it online totally? Answer to your question is yes, you can do completely online option as well, but we also have option of 1 year in online and 1 year in campus. So yes, answering your question, it's a choice which you will make. You can do fully online or you can do on campus in Germany. If you're looking to work in Germany, then do 1+1. In this scenario, due to COVID, there is online second year for IU. In this case, how will the placement procedure occur for Germany? Mayur, in case there is, if you do not, so let's assume that that there will be no COVID by the time you go second year. We anyway are seeing things are opening up. But having said that, we don't want to promise anything. In case there is a reason why on campus cannot happen, you can wait till the campus opens rather than studying online, or you can decide to study online and complete your course. In case you complete course fully online, then placement in Germany will not be possible. I think I mentioned earlier as well. Then the placement in India will only be possible for you. So we assume that you'll be going to Germany and getting the degree from Germany on campus. How upGrad collaborate with IU for degree options available in upGrad? I think this whole webinar is about that. I already answered these questions for you. I'll just quickly move. Graduated BTech with 7.96. If I pursue MBA in Germany, how much will be the fee? Najib, your fee, as we will give you the MBA fees as well as we launch this program. And the Germany component is much cheaper. Don't worry, we'll share that information with you. Is this only going to be about STEM? I think we answered this question as well. We have even the Bachelor of Arts, BBA, BCom, other courses will have option of doing MIM as well as MBA. I think we are already closing the time, so I'll just quickly see if there is a question which we should ask. Are part-time masters available as well? Yes, you can do India part-time. I've already answered this question. Okay. Can I apply for master in Germany if I have done MBA in India already? So I think this question is about double master. So just your answer here. Kritika.
Sure. Absolutely. There's not a problem. You can certainly go ahead and make an application.
Yeah. Can we get an extension for the work visa after 18 months?
You can get it. Your employer has to approve it. So basically, you need to have a job. You need to have a contract with your employer, and your employer then takes care of it. Yeah. So every year that extension is done by your employer. Certainly, you can stay back. They would throw a red carpet because they need people.
A lot of my friends from Germany told that having 1 year of thesis experience, it will be very tough to get a job opportunity. How far is that true? I think Germany or
yeah, if that would have been true, then we wouldn't have been able to place those students.
Yeah. I think Germany always offered 1 year programs. It's not, Praveen, just to answer your question, and people have been getting jobs, and that's not a problem. I think we did a webinar recently with a alumni of IU, and he also did a 1 year course and he got a job very easily. So I don't think that is your friends are telling you truth. I think I will have to skip now. A lot of questions are there, so hopefully. One question I think is IUBH H+ accredited university is go ahead.
So this H+ accreditation is actually, yes, certainly it is an H+ accredited university. In fact, when we check your applications, we make sure that you have graduated from an H+ university in India. So German government would not allow students from an H. It is very difficult to get a student from an H- university. Yeah. So whenever we even collaborate with Indian universities, we have to make sure that universities are H plus. So yes, certainly it is an H plus accredited university.
I think, is there accommodation option in campus? Again, this question depends on which campus you finally go. Bad Honor will have, Berlin will not have. I hope that is the
Berlin
answer.
will help you out. Berlin will help
Yeah,
you out because there are a lot of flat shares and there are a lot of these dorms that are, not our, but, what do you say, which are available, private dorms available, which wherein we could, put you in. We could share links with you of these flat share web pages wherein you can go and, find out apartments. So that's not a problem again.
Currently, I'm a working professional, so if I rightly understand, for MS Data Science program, the first 1 year I'll be enrolled in triple ITB by online, so I need not quit my job. But in the second year, yes, you got it right, Gautama Lakshmana ji, you are completely right on this part. Your understanding is completely right. I am an MBA graduate. I would like to specialize in digital online marketing in Germany. How can I achieve this vision? Does IU have specific course for this? Is there so I think international marketing will have some component of digital marketing, but I don't think a digital marketing specialization will there. Yeah, Jyotika, if you want to answer this question.
We have like a bachelor in digital business as such, but yes, as you're going to do international marketing, it is heavily based on digital marketing only, because as we're seeing right now, we are using those tools only. So yes, that would be, I would say, it's not like a subject, but it is one of the core component that you would be studying when it comes to international marketing. It goes hand in hand, doing business.
Will you help us to get the education loan? Yes, Vinod, we have already tied up with multiple banks and will help you get the education loan. IUBH is recognized by nearly all the banks in India and all the financing companies. Do not worry about getting an education loan in the second year. Are there options after BSc without having work experience? I think you can, after BSc, you can actually pursue MIM as well. Or you can do, I don't know, PSC is computer science or not, but if you want to do computer science, that also is available in cybersecurity. But I think the bigger question which you're asking is that without work experience, do you want to do data science? Saad, answer is that presently, we need 1 year of work experience to do data science. If you are without work experience, we'll suggest you do with your studies with us in Triple ID Bangalore, and you work and get a 1 year of experience before you go to Germany. Otherwise, you cannot go to Germany without a work experience. I hope I'm right, Shrutika.
Yes, with 1 year of work, yes, 1 year of work experience is what we require for the master programs and 2 years for the MBA program. For consecutive degrees like MIM and Master in Cybersecurity, we do not require any work experience, but for example, for data science, we do.
Great. I think I've already taken 7 more minutes than I planned to. Thanks a lot. I think there's still 42 open questions. Don't worry, our counselors will reach out to you and will help you out in answering those questions. Some of the questions which we have not picked were not relevant for the Tuesday system because we don't have healthcare option. We don't have public university options. So don't worry, we'll reach out to you and we'll help you out in whatever way possible. Thanks a lot for your time, Shrutika. It's a pleasure talking to you. And yeah. And thanks a lot for everyone who continued with us till this time. It's already 1 year past, 1 hour past. So really having a patience important is, I can see that you guys are really interested in going to Germany, and our team will be in touch with you to help you out. Great. Take care, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. Bye.